Hey, welcome back, Rankers. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about speed because we've been talking about it since about 2009. Google Caffeine was the first time that we really got interested in speed in a big way. And a lot's changed since. There's a lot of different tools out there. There's different things you should be looking at. There's some tools will be reporting really great results. Another tool reports really rubbish results. And so there's a lot of confusion with the people I talk to is, well, how fast should my site be? And my answer is typically, well, as fast as you possibly can, and hopefully faster than your competitor. But the tool I've been talking about the last few months, I think it came out August, we started using it, is the Google Web Dev tool, which we've mentioned previously on the show. So we'll use a variety of tools to check speed. So web.dev, web page test.org, GTmetrix. There's a few of them that some people prefer over others, and they tell you different things. YSlow is another one. There's a whole bunch. But you have to understand what you're looking at, because this particular site was getting a 5 green A's on web page test, right? So that was A for time to first byte, A for caching static assets, A for using compression, A for using a CDN, and there was another A. I forgot what it was. But anyway, there was 5 of them. And we went, whoa, yay, tick, 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 tick. That's what we had. However, when we went and had a look at web.dev, and this is the thing, don't just use one tool, right? This one actually here said 1 out of 100, and you can see there it's just come up recently. Well, look, there it is. So on February 27, we were 1 out of 100. And you might say, hey, you get 1 out of 100, Jim. It's not something I'd aim for. But the problem with this site was this number here, the main number here, was first contentful paint was over 10 seconds. Now that means that it takes 10 seconds for someone on a mobile device to see any content after they've clicked the link or put your web address in. Are you going to wait that long? Most people don't, right? And that's why this client site conversion rate was so low. So we've made changes Thursday, Friday. And it went straight to 20, which is still too low. We know there's a lot more to do. But it has started to move. We're happy with the direction this is going. So, not that much of an impact on Google Organic. And you can see they're very, very small sample size. We're not talking huge numbers. But you come in and you have a look and you go, okay, well, it looks like it's affected Google Ads really well, CPC really well, as you would expect, right? Because we're targeting people on mobile devices and we're paying for it. So, you're not going to get your 1,000% return necessarily on your Google Shopping ads or your Smart Shopping ads or your dynamic search ads if you've got all these issues wrong with your mobile. Now, in the case of this client, it was basically too many requests. And what that means is that the homepage, when you loaded it, it was trying to grab about 300 or 400 different things. That's too many. If you can keep down under 50, great. But some of these big e-commerce sites, you're going to have issues like that. And even though one tool like webpagetest.org, which is a very great tool, I use it a lot for checking time to first byte on individual images, because a time to first byte metric relates not only to the page load time itself, but each individual file that has to be grabbed. So it's great for those sorts of things and quickly assessing whether something's got a compression problem or whatever. But the web.dev test is telling you other things. It's telling you things like, do you really need to load this JavaScript right now? Can it wait? Do you really need to load all these images, which are way down here below the fold that no one's going to see unless they scroll anyway, and yet we have to wait 10 seconds before we can see anything on the page. So think about your users first. Yes, this has helped rankings as well, but yeah, it's a byproduct, right? Your extra rankings are a byproduct of looking after your client. That's it. So hopefully that's helpful. If you have any questions, let us know. And I'd love your feedback on this messaging that we're putting out. I'll show you that in a second. And please subscribe and share if you care. Thanks very much. Bye.
If you knew of a way to spend $1 and get $10 back, would you do it? Of course you would. Are you an e-commerce business looking to supercharge your revenue and create sustained long-term growth? From one entrepreneur to another, at Stewart Media, we know revenue is the lifeblood of every business. But we see too many e-commerce owners focus on rankings and traffic, leaving money on the table. Stewart Media specialize in generating and expanding revenue streams for e-commerce clients. Our unique performance partnering package identifies and targets lost revenue opportunities to boost your bottom line. Our proven strategy can accurately predict revenue gains based on our knowledge of basket sizes, market categories, and traffic sources, meaning that our measurement of success will be our impact on your revenue. There's no need to search for revenue, it'll come to you. We work with you, not for you, meaning it's a win-win for us both. So if you want to take your revenue to the next level, simply fill out our form and we'll contact you if you fit the profile.